Welkom terug by Goeiemôre, Good Morning. Pieter is besig om sy oefening in te kry met sy wingback en so gepraat van vleuels en oefening. Een man wat baie van daardie onderwerp weet, is ons sportkenner Arnold Geerts. Arnold, môre.
Môre, Roos, lekker om hier te wees. Ek wil net vra, as Brian Abana terugkom, dan sit 'n wingback.
I get it.
Good, okay.
Gepraat van rugby, Brian Abana. Kom ons begin sommer daar vir die naweek.
Wel, hierdie is my wonderlik. So losvoorspeler Jasper Wiese sê hy is versigtig vir wat hy 'n beseerde Frankryk genoem het, wat wraak soek in hierdie Saterdag se toets in Parys. Hy sê die laaste keer wat die spanne mekaar ontmoet het in die stryd aangesê het die Bokke die gasheere Le Bleu in die kwart uitronde van die 2023 rugby wêreldbeker uitgeskakel en hy sê dit was opregte seer vir hulle na die wêreldbeker. So ek dink ons kan verwag dat hulle baie emosioneel en baie opgewonde sal wees vir hierdie wedstryd. En dan laastens sê hy as daar een wedstryd is waarvoor ons moet opwees, is dit hierdie een. Hy het nou reeds 41 keer vir die groen en goud uitgedraf, so hy weet waarvan hy praat.
Maar hy is nog ver weg van sy 100-tal af,
ja,
nee? En ons 'n persoon wat regtig seker baie opgewonde is vir Saterdag.
Stel jou voor, die ligte van Parys skitter teen 'n koue November hemel. Siya Kolisi wat op die gras van die Stade de France uithardloop, die gebrul is oorverdowend, 'n muur van klank wat voel asof dit die stadion van sy fondamente af gaan lig. En daardie oomblik, terwyl hy die Springbokke vir sy 100ste toets uitlei, word die seun van Zwidi die man wat geskiedenis herskryf. En as jy terugkyk na sy boek waar hy sê, dit was 'n keuse tussen dwelms, dagga, petrol snyf en dan natuurlik die misdaad wat daarmee saamgaan, of dit. En gelukkig het hy by 'n afrigter uitgekom met die naam van Eric Songwiki, wat omgedraai het. Hierdie is my baie mooi. Hy sê die eerste oefensessie was wreed, hy het gekneus, bebloed en uitgeput, maar wedergebore daar gewaai, en van daai eerste sessie af het hy nooit weer teruggekyk nie. Hy sê in sy boek, ek het nooit weer dagga gerook of petrol gesnyf nie. En Saterdag is dit natuurlik sulke tyd vir hom. Twee groot geeste wat hy saam mee speel, het die volgende vir hom gesê. Eerstens kyk ons na wat Eben Etzebeth sê oor die groot man en sy 100ste toets.
Yes, yeah, and obviously as a friend and probably the guy who spent the most time with you in a hotel room as roommates, I think your achievement speaks so much more than just on the rugby field. I think what you've done off the field, where you come from, the challenges you had to face in your life is incredible. And like I said, achieving this is so special, and I'll probably get more personal into detail when I see you the week leading up to the test match and the day before, and really speak my heart out. I'll keep that for me and you all together, but yeah, well done once again, and like I said, it's this unbelievable achievement.
En hy weet natuurlik baie van ondertoetse speel, so self 'n man wat rekords hou op sy eie. En dan Bongi Mbonambi het die volgende te sê vir sy kaptein.
Siya Kolisi, my friend, my brother, my teammate. Yes, what a journey, eh? Obviously, from me, brother, just congratulations on achieving this awesome milestone and achievement in your career. Not just in your rugby career, but in life, man. Yeah, I've had the privilege and the honor to play many games alongside you, starting from the Stormers days, and now look at us today. We're at the Sharks. You're about to achieve this awesome milestone in your Premier rugby career, and man, all the best, man. You're such an inspiration, brother, and I know that you're looking forward to that day. It's going to be amazing. Obviously, we can't choose when and where it happens, but as long as it does happen to us. But yeah, thank you so much, brother, and go out there and enjoy it. Express yourself as you always do. You are an awesome leader, awesome player, and most of all, you are an awesome father, and you mean a lot to a lot of guys and a lot of people on and off the pitch. So yeah, thank you very much, man, and all the best. And obviously, my fondest memory of you is when you received your captaincy for the Springboks. I'll never forget that day in Joburg, at the Pivot Hotel in Monte Casino, sitting there in the meeting room, and Rassie saying that you will be captain of the Springboks. I'll never forget the look on your face, and look at you now, my man. You're about to get 100 caps for the Springboks, which is amazing. And I know that you'll make it count. You'll make it a game to remember and a day to remember. Cheers, brother.
Oh.
How lovely is that?
So sweet, both those videos.
Yeah.
And also what really comes through, and I think why they play so well together, is those guys really like each other. And there's really a camaraderie and a brotherhood in that Springbok team.
You said the word there, brotherhood. I think Bongi said
Emotional.
brother 3 times.
Yeah.
So for me, what is amazing, just one step back, the fact that Rassie was bold enough to say, we're going to take this man and we're going to make him the captain. At a time when there was all sorts of rumbles about all sorts of other things, which obviously was misplaced. And if you look at how he stepped into the role and almost from the word go, had it.
Yeah.
He just had it. So quite clearly, there was something there. Rassie spotted it and thought, let's take the cork out of the bottle and let it flow. And it was just, it's lovely. It's lovely to see.
Yeah, what a great achievement. Anything else we need to chat about?
Yeah,
Arnie?
so I do want to say to you just one last thing before we step off Sia. So his grandmother, Nolalamile, was the person that he attributes all of his success to. And he says if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't be anywhere. And that is also so nice to hear, that there's, even for someone who's achieved what he has achieved, to go back and just pay tribute to someone who was there when he really needed her. I find that phenomenal. Lastly, 'n sterk vennootskap van 91 lopies om die derde paadjie vir 111 balle tussen Mohamed Rizwan en Salman Ali Agha het nou 'n spannende oorwinning van net 2 paadjies met 2 balle oor vir Pakistan bewerkstellig in die eerste van die 50 balbeurtwedstryde. Dit was Dinsdag aand, maar vandag is dit die tweede een. En hierdie is 'n moedwen vir die Proteas. Ongelukkig is hulle so effens rug teen die muur. Onthou hulle die T20 reeks ook verloor. So ek dink hulle sal versigtig moet wees vandag, maar 12 uur is dit sulke tyd en dis bloot so eenvoudig soos dit. It's a must win. They cannot lose this one. Otherwise they lose this series too, Roz.
Yeah, this is the thing for me about sport, is that you can be on top of the world, which we are in certain kind of disciplines of cricket, but then you play a game and you play another game and you lose that, and then you're standing, like you said, with your back against the wall and needing to actually be the better team on the day, just so that you can keep some pride, you know?
But the best sportsmen and women relish these scenarios.
Yes.
They say, we like this because this is a way for us to prove ourselves, and being able to go, okay, bring it, we'll bring what we've got, and let's see where we end up. And I think that's the beauty of sport. I think it's attracted me from this high. It's beautiful.
Amazing. Lots to look forward to this weekend.
Indeed.
Arnold, thank you very much. Always full of insights. Love it. Dit is nou jou sport vir nou. Bly ingeskakel want daar is nog groot opwinding wat volg, insluitend Pieter wat 'n stoel restoreer. Bly ingeskakel by Goeiemôre. Good morning.